Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Pinstar Plays Lobotomy Corporation. So, over the next couple of days, you're going to see a series of different Pinstar plays from a couple of different games that I happened to pick up over the holiday season. And I figured, you know what, let's throw a few dartboards out there. You guys let me know through your views, comments, and likes which ones seem the most interesting to you, and maybe I'll turn one of those into a future series. We also still have the remainder of Surviving Mars and Stellaris coming your way. Stellaris, a brand new series coming your way, by the way. So those are still in the works, but these are just some goodies on top, a little variety. Right then, let us dive in. Well, actually, no, let me explain the premise here. So, if you've ever seen the television show Warehouse 13, the world is full of these different, what they call anomalies. They could be artifacts, but they could also be living things, but they don't really fit properly into the world. There's something weird about them. And the purpose of Lobotomy Corporation here is to harness energy from them, because apparently all of the traditional both renewable and non-renewable sources have been kind of tapped out, and the world demands more. So it is our job to take in these anomalies and study them and extract energy from them. It's kind of a weird game. I'm not gonna lie, it's a really, really freaking weird game. But it's fun and the lore is really juicy. It kind of tickled my interest. So, in we go. Has kind of an anime aesthetic to it. So, we start our very first day. You always start a day by picking an anomaly. By the way, I've reset this game back to square one, so we know nothing about anything. I personally have a little knowledge of some of the early ones, although that may be no guarantee. So, you start off, normally you get a choice of 3. You start the first day off with 1. And, yeah, it feeds on the evil that surfaces during conversations between people. Let's begin. Hello, X. Welcome to Lobotomy Corporation. I am Angela, your advisor and secretary. Even though I'm AI, please feel free to talk to me. I like my name. Do you like yours? Well, being that you just called me X and I didn't really get a chance to do it, no, I don't really like mine. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that I look too human to be an AI, don't you? No, AIs can take human. I mean, I've seen C-3PO, and while he doesn't look human, yeah, well, never mind. Open a door, prepare a cup of coffee for you, but you can't go out and enjoy the sun or a breeze. Well, you're not a very good AI if you don't have proper emotions, but maybe you have those in place to prevent you from going crazy. All right, blah blah blah. You're waxing a little bit too poetic here for me, AI. It's attractive as many people as possible? Not particularly. You're kind of weirding me out, gal. I am the best in most areas. Alright, well now that you've got a cost savings angle to you, now you're very attractive. Let's talk about the company. You've talked about yourself enough, Angela. I want to know who the heck I'm working for. Not bad for a question. Let me put it this way. The energy consumption rate is ever increasing as technologies advance. Conventional energy sources combined could not sustain the world anymore. In search of solutions, we stumbled upon mysterious beings dubbed as abnormalities. Not anomalies, abnormalities. Anomalies are from Stellaris. And figured out that we could harvest energy from these beings using a special method. We isolate them in a controlled environment and harvest energy from them. Yeah, this game, I jest here. This game was originally written, and the developers are Korean. So the English version, which we're playing right now, is just a rough translation. So there are spelling and grammar mistakes abound. It's not, I don't begrudge them because I can understand what's going on, but some of the syntax is a little odd. But just keep that in mind. Company being one of the wings, You're assigned as a manager. You can access the information about the abnormalities of the encyclopedia. You know what? Let's blast forward here. All right, we're finally getting into here. Manager. My apologies. I am 1 minute late. How dare you? Welcome to Lobotomy Corporation. Now, we don't need theatrics, Malkuth. We don't need your theatrics? You're one to talk, Angela. You've been nothing but theatrics. Please be punctual. Go prepare the meeting. Oh, leave her alone. Angela's not in a good mood today. Seraphs are looking forward to meeting you. Well, maybe not all of them. Where are my mentors? My name is Malkuth. I'm in charge of the control team. Lots of responsibilities, really. I will try my best to help you enhance the performance of this facility. I'm sure that you're nervous now. Slightly. It'll take some time for you to get used to things around here, but don't worry, I will help you. I used to be a problem, Seraph, you know. I once sewed the buttons on this shirt in the wrong direction, or added salt instead of sugar to some food, and... Really? That's problematic? People have brain farts. I know you're supposed to be an AI, too. I'll give you an easy task, since it's your first day here. Best of luck! Bam, bam, bam. I can't take it! Can't take it anymore! Are you the new manager? I want to get out of here, please! I know you can fire me, please! I beg you! Why do you want to quit? Don't you like working in the control team? I am enjoying my work. I can't take it anymore. I will go insane. Nothing here's normal. I think you're the perfect person for the job. Oh, God. HR nightmare. I don't want to be here. I don't want to die. I'm sorry for this nonsense. This is probably one of mine. Let me take care of this, please. Yeah, I'll leave you to it. I will not disappoint you. Sorry, dude. Please do not be alarmed. These things happen often. It's your first... Wait, these things happen often? Usually, Angela, I handle this kind of situation. It's just a hiccup, nothing to worry about. No, please, no! Yeesh. Alright, so we start off with just working with the control team. As we advance, and I haven't really gotten this far before, I was just checking things out. I haven't gotten really too much further than this, so I've seen a couple of things on the control team, but otherwise we're going to be going at this blind, and that's actually kind of the way you want to do that. Now, there's a whole tutorial that I'm not going to play through. I tend to like to explain the tutorial better. So, we can have up to, at the moment, 3 team members. We are given 1. We can use lob points. They're sort of our ways of I guess they're like the company's resources that we've been allocated. So we can use that to train our current employees or hire new employees, and that sort of thing. So it looks like we've been given Parker here. Parker does not look too terribly happy with her job here. I wonder if she was the one that was yelling at us. Now, there are a couple of different statistics here. Fortitude, prudence, temperance, and justice. Basically, fortitude is their physical strength and thus their hit points. Prudence is their mental strength and also their mental hit points, or sanity points, as the game calls it. Temperance is how quickly and how correctly they do their jobs, how successful they are in doing their work. And justice influences how quickly they attack and how quickly they move, so more relevant to combat. I think just because we like our employees doing a good job, I'm going to give you spend 1 lob on giving you a point of temperance. We'll save our other lob. So we will confirm that, and Parker is on the team. We can also see what anomalies are abnormalities. I'm gonna make that mistake constantly here. Which ones we're working with, we don't know who we got so far today, but we will find out momentarily. A lot of these other statistics, we'll get into it when we get into it. I think that's everything, so... Alright, so... Here we have our little base here. Kind of looks like Fallout Shelter, but it's more real-time here. We have a couple of random employees just kind of derping around. We can't control them, but they're not really our focus. I guess they're sort of like the support staff. So we also have our anomaly here. So that mystery thing is actually this. Now, we don't know who or what this thing is, what it does, how it responds. The only thing we can really do to sort of poke and prod at it is to work with it. Now, working with it can be done in one of 4 different flavors. Instinct work is, they have like a little lore description, like you're physically touching the object and closely interacting with it. And insight is trying to communicate with it. Attachment is trying to form some sort of a bond with it, and then repression is trying to sort of discipline it and keep it controlled and you know, being all strict with it. So we don't know how this thing will respond to these different types of work. So we're just going to go for some instinct here. We're going to just take a flash in the pan. You've got a bit more hit points than you have sanity points, so maybe... Although maybe we should have done temperance, but we'll see. So it's doing a bunch of things, and essentially what happens is, as they work, they have a chance of either succeeding or failing. Every time they succeed, they gain an energy box, which is ultimately our goal. Every time they fail, they get a red thing here, and by the looks of those clouds, he's inflicting some sanity damage on her. Not enough to drive her completely insane, but we got 6 boxes here. And now, yeah, we can see, yeah, their sanity, they were down 10 sanity points, but they were able to refill themselves in here. Every time this bar fills up, they heal. So it's good that they can heal up there. Right then, let's try a little bit more work, but maybe some insight work this time. Because, again, different anomalies or abnormalities respond better or worse to different types of work. We still don't know who this guy is. As we build up unique PE boxes here, then we can start using those to unlock different aspects. Basically, start to increase our knowledge. All right, we're starting to do a little bit better with the insight work. So this thing probably responds a little bit better to that. So still a neutral work difference here, but still better, noticeably better. All right, so let's go in here, and we've got 13 unique boxes. We can spend 8 to get the basic information. So the anomaly's name is 1 Sin and Hundreds of Good Deeds. We can also spend boxes to get managerial tips, find out what the different success rates are in the different types of work, and eventually you'll be able to buy some equipment from it. We can also have a random chance, against of getting a gift from the anomaly as sort of like a piece of rare equipment. Let's dive into managerial tips. 1 Sin and Hundreds of Good Deeds restores the employee's sanity points when the work result is good. Rogan, who was on the receiving end, commented that it felt refreshing. So if we can get a good work result, he'll actually heal up the sanity damage that he causes. So a fairly friendly and benign abnormality. Let's go for some attachment. See how they fare with that. We just need 2 more boxes to finish out the day here. Alright, so far so good on the boxes here. The other important thing to note here is once you send an employee in to start working with an abnormality, you can't pull them out until this thing is done. And sometimes if you guess really wrong, they're stuck there and they might not make it out alive. Although I can tell you 1 Sin and Hundreds of Good Deeds isn't going to be killing anybody anytime soon. There's a reason why they start you off with this anomaly, because he's kind of a gentle Ben. Alright, so let's get managerial tips 2. That increases our observation level to 2. and gets us some better success and better speed here. Now, let's see. Repression work is not very good. So let's not even bother trying to repress this guy. Insight is at skill levels 1 and 2. It's actually better. This is an interesting thing, is that higher skill levels are not always a good thing. Some anomalies like it when your less skilled people are working with them. Instinct is, yeah, not so good either, and that made sense. So I think we're going to go Insight, although attachment seemed to work, but we know for a fact now that Insight worked. Although we did get enough stuff to finish off the day, so let us complete our work. Now you can see up here, based on the types of work that we did on the anomaly, we actually got, Parker actually got some stat increases. So you can actually specialize and train up your employees to specific traits by having them do very specific types of work. And nobody died. That's wonderful. Skip to the next day. That's another translation thing. It sounds like, oh, am I skipping something? No, it just means move to the next day. You're not actually skipping anything. And now we've got our one choice of 3 different anomalies. Right now, all we're given is their serial number and a little blurb about them. But the curse continues, never removed. People have been coming. Yeah, let's go with this one. Face the fear, build the future. It's the motto of the founder, who we call A. Well, I guess I can see how far down on the corporate totem pole I am, being that I'm X. Which part of the motto do you prefer? Well, I am a bit of a builder myself. The future is inevitable, but undecided. Well, duh. One could just give in the future. You mean give into the future? Or shape it with a purpose. Yeah, I like that one better. Lobotomy is an innovative company, harvesting technology to discover such an... Excuse my lack of vocabulary. It is remarkable. These technologies could be the salvation of mankind. We're changing the future. Well, yes, that's the idea. There's some confusion last time. I'm in charge of the security of your office, but I forgot to pay attention to the meeting room. The employee who made a fuss yesterday resigned. Good job. You know what it means to resign here in the company, don't you? I take it as a no? Well, then it's my fault. Let me explain. Apparently, some aspects of the company may shock you. We have a variety of roles here. Like a well-oiled machine, everyone has their role, and they must do their part without errors. Now, imagine one of the gears wears out faster than the others. Obvious that the gear would grind down the other gear it is connected to, and so on. It'd be wise to replace such a gear before it grinds the machine to a halt. That is what we say resign. Well, you didn't actually say what you did to the employee, other than, you know, if you let him quit, or, I don't know, lobotomize him, or kill him, or what? Knew I could count on you. I'll tell you the truth, I was a little worried about you at first. That was my first day. It was alright, had an emergency protocol drill. No one was injured or died. Everyone did a good job. Not that the team is perfect, though. By the way, have you seen them? Some entities are creepier than the Abnormalities. I sometimes sense them in the corridors when I'm alone. The drills do no good when you see them. We know nothing about them. No matter how meticulous the plan is, it can't control the unknown. There, I don't know. I'm not afraid of them. I feel something different, something that... It's a strange feeling. Nausea. Something alien. What can I say? Something wriggling inside me. Little by little. With a good result or higher. Yeah, like I said, this game can be a little creepy. But I think, I mean, it takes that and runs with it. It plays on that. But it doesn't completely lean on it. But it plays with it. Oh yeah, we completed our last mission, so we can do stuff. Let's get game speed acceleration, so we can kind of crank up the speed a little bit. Now we've got 1 sins and hundreds of good deeds. We've got our second unknown abnormality, and we have a chance to expand the team. I do like to have at least 1 team member for every abnormality, so let's hire somebody. Can we rename people here? I don't think you can, but you can hire. So it costs 1 lob to hire, and we can goose them up. I have a feeling we're gonna need someone with some more mental fortitude here. Maybe some physical fortitude. Maybe a little both, actually. We're gonna need someone who's yeah. We're gonna need someone who can take a few hits here. I may be putting a lot of eggs in one basket. You know what? Let's get temperance up by 1. We can take some hits here. Sergey. There we go. I mean, we still have Parker, and Parker's still learning, but we need someone who can handle things. Now then. All right, you we've got our new anomaly here. And aren't you a lovely one? Yeesh. Welp, let's once more into the breach. Instinct work. And you, since we know insight's good, you insight it up. Because we can still get boxes from here, and we still have more to learn about from one sin. Ouch. Alright, so it looks like from the clouds here, it's also inflicting sanity damage. Ouch. Okay. Well, we're getting a little balance. Ow. Alright, maybe it's not... Ow. This is precisely why I went with somebody with a higher sanity point total. They can take these kinds of hits. If I sent our other person in there, they probably would be snapping by now. Alright, bad result. But you're still sane. One fault I have on this game is it, alright, let's see here. You do more insight work. Yeah, wow, you took a lot of sanity damage. Yeah, you took a lot of sanity damage. That's a lot of sanity damage. That's a lot of damage! Why don't you heal up? Get your brains unscrambled here. We got some more boxes here. Get that. Oh, it really likes attachment work. Ooh, an EGO weapon that does white damage. So essentially, there are 4 different types of damage in this game, and we got a little taste of it before. Physical damage is red damage. Sanity damage is white damage. Black damage hits both sanity and hit points. And pale damage does damage. It's basically death itself. It hits you for a percentage of your hit points and sanity points. So no matter how high a level of a person is, a couple of ticks of pale damage and they're gone. They take as many hits as a newbie would. So yeah, that seems like the great equalizer. And probably something that later level baddies will be wielding. We can also manufacture these things. Let's get one of these weapons. So now we can... Right now our characters are equipped with riot sticks, which just do red damage. Having some white damage is a good idea. Alright, are you all healed up? Maybe you should try some attachment. And you, oh yeah, you can do that. But you know what? I want to kind of build up your sanity defense. So we're gonna keep inciting you up. All right. So this Q-off meltdown, basically, the more you interact with things start to happen. Now the Q-off meltdown here is just basically saying that after we finish here, I have to get back in there with somebody within 60 seconds. And this is please don't kill her. Oh, that was rough. But yeah, I don't think we'll have a time for you to heal up. We're going to have to send the newbie in there. This thing seems rather violent. We might need to repress this thing. I may be regretting this. We may be saying goodbye to Parker. But I don't want that timer to expire either. And meanwhile, we know that you heal sanity damage. So why don't you get in there with one sin and hundreds of good deeds. Hey, I think we found the correct thing here. What? Yeah, that's a pretty thing, isn't it? Yeah, we are definitely doing really good here with suppression. That's what this thing needs. Some good old suppression. Okay, and yeah, you only did medium. Still probably didn't drive them nuts, but we've met our quota. What the Sam heck is this thing? This is called Beauty and the Beast. It inflicts white damage, and that's about all we need. These things do have stories to them, and the stories expand as they unfold. An abnormality that loathes itself, howling in despair, it tries to lift the curse in vain. Beauty is once a fair lady with charming green eyes. One day the poor lady learns of a job opening at the manor of the Count. The Count looks monstrous. Anyone who dared enter the manor is never seen again. A hideous monster must be preying on people. She brought a very sharp knife with her. Oh my. So, kind of a take on the Disney one, but not so much. And meanwhile, it's one sin. Let's see here. Escape information. Well, that gives us to our final observation, non-escaped object. So this thing's never going to try to escape. That's a good thing to know. We need one more PE box to get the suit. Well, I guess we'll have to save up. I mean, I guess we could do more work on it, but I don't know if there's I don't know enough if there's a mechanic that would punish that. All right, work due complete. I think we're in a good place so far. So, yeah, this is the end of the second day. Let me know what you guys think of this. If you want to see more like it, we will certainly pick up right where we left off if you guys want to see this series continue. And if you like that episode, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar. Signing out. See ya!